Nutrition isn't just about calories, it's information. Every bite you take sends a signal to your cells, to your blood vessels, to your immune system, and today, I want to talk about something simple, affordable, and profoundly powerful. 4 types of nuts that, when eaten daily, can completely change the trajectory of your health after 60. Let's start by understanding why nuts are so remarkable. A nut is essentially a seed, a powerhouse of nutrition designed by nature to grow life. It's packed with proteins, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and bioactive compounds that work like little health engineers inside your body. When you eat nuts, you're not just eating food, you're consuming small capsules of medicine, each with their own healing properties. And when you combine the right ones, they can lower your risk of chronic disease, enhance your brain function, improve circulation, and even activate your body's natural defense systems against aging. The first nut I want to talk about is the walnut. The walnut is often called the brain nut, and for good reason. If you look closely at its shape, it even resembles a human brain with its folds and hemispheres. But this isn't just symbolic. Walnuts contain one of the highest levels of omega-3 fatty acids among plant foods, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Our bodies use ALA to build anti-inflammatory molecules that protect our blood vessels and neurons. After 60, inflammation becomes one of the silent forces of aging. It contributes to heart disease, memory decline, arthritis, and even depression. By eating a handful of walnuts each day, around 5 to 7 halves, you can reduce levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation in the blood. But that's not all. Walnuts are also rich in polyphenols, natural antioxidants that prevent oxidative stress, a major contributor to aging. Oxidative stress is like rust on a car, damages our cells over time. The polyphenols in walnuts help neutralize these free radicals before they cause harm. Research shows that people who eat walnuts regularly have better cognitive function, sharper memory, and even slower brain aging. In one long-term study, older adults who consumed walnuts had nearly 30% better performance in memory and reasoning tests compared to those who didn't. And when scientists looked inside the brain through imaging, they found better blood flow and less accumulation of toxic proteins linked to Alzheimer's disease. Now, let's move to the second nut, the almond. Almonds are often seen as just a snack, but they are one of nature's most balanced foods. They contain healthy monounsaturated fats similar to what's found in olive oil, which help keep your arteries flexible and your heart young. As we age, our blood vessels tend to stiffen. This makes it harder for the heart to pump blood efficiently, leading to high blood pressure. The healthy fats in almonds help reverse that process. They improve your cholesterol profile by raising HDL, the good cholesterol, and lowering LDL, the bad one. Almonds are also a rich source of vitamin E, one of the most powerful antioxidants for protecting cell membranes. Think of vitamin E as a bodyguard for your cells, shielding them from damage caused by pollution, stress, and ultraviolet light. Studies have shown that people over 60 who have higher vitamin E levels have lower rates of cognitive decline. This isn't surprising because the brain is made largely of fat, and vitamin E protects those fatty tissues from oxidation. Almonds also provide magnesium, a mineral that supports over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body. Magnesium is critical for immune, CLE function, nerve transmission, and even for maintaining a steady heartbeat. Yet, as people age, magnesium deficiency becomes increasingly common. Just a small handful of almonds can provide about 20 hapras of your daily magnesium needs. When you eat almonds regularly, you also feed your gut bacteria beneficial fibers that promote healthy digestion and reduce inflammation. Your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living inside your intestines, plays a huge role in how your immune system functions and how you feel mentally. Almonds have been shown to increase the diversity of good gut bacteria, which helps balance metabolism and reduce harmful inflammation throughout the body. The third nut on our list is the pistachio. This little green gem is one of my favorites because it's not just delicious, it's scientifically fascinating. Pistachios are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that directly support eye health. After 60, one of the biggest concerns people face is macular degeneration, a condition that affects central vision. The pigments in pistachios actually accumulate in the retina, where they act like internal sunglasses, filtering harmful blue light and protecting your vision. This is one of the most powerful examples of how food can act as internal medicine. Pistachios also contain plant-based proteins and a unique amino acid called arginine, which supports blood vessel function by boosting nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is a gas that relaxes and widens your blood vessels, improving circulation. Better blood flow means more oxygen to your brain, your muscles, and even your skin. In one study, people who ate pistachios daily had improved endothelial function, the ability of blood vessels to expand and contract smoothly. This is vital for heart health and also contributes to better sexual function, which is often affected by poor circulation as we age. What's also fascinating is that pistachios are one of the few nuts with a significant amount of prebiotic fiber. This means they feed your gut microbiome in a way that encourages the growth of beneficial bacteria such as lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. A healthy gut, in turn, supports a strong immune system and better metabolic balance. For older adults, this is crucial because immune function naturally declines with age, a process called immunosenescence. By keeping your gut healthy, you're effectively keeping your immune system young. The fourth nut is the Brazil nut, and it's the most powerful source of selenium you can find in natural food. Selenium is a trace mineral that acts as a cofactor for antioxidant enzymes, particularly glutathione peroxidase, one of your body's most important defense systems against oxidative damage. After 60, selenium becomes vital because it helps regulate thyroid function and immune health. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day can meet your daily selenium requirement. But it's important not to overeat them because selenium is powerful even in small doses. What makes selenium so critical for older adults is its connection to DNA repair and cancer prevention. Low selenium levels have been associated with increased risk of certain cancers, including prostate and breast cancer. In one clinical study, people who consumed Brazil nuts daily saw measurable improvements in their blood antioxidant capacity within just 9 hours. That's how fast food can work when it's the right kind of food. Selenium also helps prevent the accumulation of damaged proteins that accelerate cellular aging, supporting your skin, hair, and nails as well. Now, the magic really happens when you combine these 4 nuts, walnuts, almonds, pistachios, and Brazil nuts, into a daily routine. Each of them brings a unique nutrient profile that complements the others, creating a symphony of health effects that touch every part of your body. The healthy fats improve your heart and brain, the antioxidants slow aging, the minerals strengthen your bones, and the fibers support your gut. Together, they form a simple but powerful prescription for longevity. Let's talk about portion and balance. For most people over 60, about 30 grams or a small handful of mixed nuts per day is ideal. You don't need to eat large quantities. In fact, moderation is key because nuts are calorie dense. But those calories come packaged with nutrients that signal your body to repair rather than store fat. The healthy fats in nuts also increase satiety, helping control hunger and support weight management, which becomes more challenging as metabolism slows with age. The best time to eat nuts can be mid-morning or mid-afternoon when your energy naturally dips. Replacing processed snacks with a small handful of nuts stabilizes blood sugar and keeps your mind alert. If you pair them with green tea or a piece of fruit, you create a powerful anti-aging snack that fights inflammation, supports your gut, and keeps your energy stable throughout the day. Science has shown that people who eat nuts regularly live longer, literally. Large population studies, including data from the Harvard School of Public Health, found that people who consume nuts 5 or more times a week had a 20% lower risk of dying from any cause. The reason is that nuts influence multiple systems at once. They reduce chronic inflammation, improve blood lipids, stabilize glucose, and enhance endothelial health. Aging is not just one process. It's the sum of all the small deteriorations that happen over time. Nuts slow that down on multiple levels. Let's take a closer look at what happens inside your body when you make nuts a daily habit. Within hours of eating them, your body begins to absorb the fatty acids and micronutrients. Your blood vessels start to produce more nitric oxide, improving flow. Your gut bacteria feed on the fiber and release short-chain fatty acids, which help regulate your metabolism and even communicate with your brain. Over weeks, cholesterol and triglyceride levels begin to stabilize. Over months, inflammation markers drop and cognitive clarity improves. You may notice more stable energy, better sleep, and even healthier skin tone because your microcirculation, the network of tiny capillaries that deliver oxygen, functions better. This is the power of food as medicine. It doesn't work overnight, but it works steadily, and it works with your biology, not against it. As you age, your body doesn't need more complexity, it needs more consistency. Small daily habits, like eating a few nuts, build up to enormous benefits over time. It's like compounding interest, but for your health. Now, let's talk about how these nuts affect longevity from the inside out. One of the most fascinating areas of research in recent years involves something called angiogenesis, the process by which your body grows new blood vessels. My own research has shown that certain foods can promote healthy angiogenesis, while others can suppress it when it becomes abnormal, as in cancer or diabetic eye disease. Nuts, especially walnuts and almonds, contain bioactive compounds that help your blood vessels remain young, flexible, and responsive. This ensures that every cell in your body receives adequate oxygen and nutrients while removing waste products efficiently. Good circulation is youthfulness from the inside out. Additionally, the polyphenols in nuts interact with your stem cells, the body's repair cells, encouraging them to stay active longer. Stem cells are responsible for regenerating tissues, healing wounds, and keeping your organs functional. When you nourish them properly, you slow down tissue degeneration. This is why nut eaters often have better skin elasticity, stronger hair, and healthier muscle tone even as they age. Let's not forget about the immune system. After 60, immune function tends to weaken, leading to higher vulnerability to infections, slower recovery, and even autoimmune imbalances. Nuts like Brazil nuts and almonds are rich in Z, selenium, and vitamin E, all of which strengthen the immune defense network. These nutrients enhance the activity of T cells and natural killer cells, which patrol your body and destroy harmful invaders. A strong immune system is one of the foundations of longevity. Now, there's one more layer to this story, the psychological and emotional connection to food. When you choose whole, natural foods like nuts, you're making a statement to your body that you care about it. You're feeding it with intention, not impulse. This act alone creates mindfulness that translates into better lifestyle choices overall. People who incorporate small, healthy rituals tend to sleep better, move more, and stress less. And stress, as we know, is one of the silent accelerators of aging. Nuts, through their magnesium and healthy fats, can actually help lower cortisol levels and calm the nervous system. If you're over 60, I want you to think of your daily handful of nuts as a prescription from nature. A small, crunchy, satisfying way to keep your body strong, your mind sharp, and your heart youthful. The science is clear. These foods activate pathways that help your body defend, regenerate, and restore itself. You don't need exotic supplements or complex diets. Sometimes, the simplest foods, when chosen wisely and eaten consistently, are the most powerful tools for longevity. So tomorrow morning, as you begin your day, take a small bowl and mix a few walnuts, a few almonds, a few pistachios, and one Brazil nut. That's it. 4 nuts, 4 allies in your journey to stay healthy and vibrant. Let that be your daily ritual of self-care, a reminder that health is built not in a single meal or a single choice, but in what you do repeatedly every day with awareness. Because aging gracefully is not about avoiding age, it's about building resilience, one cell, one meal, one habit at a time. And when you feed your body the right information, even something as small as a nut can have the power to rewrite your health story